It's time for live Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network. And now, live Oskaloosa Indians baseball action on the No Coast Network.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Oskaloosa High School as the Indians prepare to take on the defending Class 2A state champions, the Centerville Big Reds. How you doing? I'm Joe Lancello along with Kate Snakenberg. Thanks for joining us on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network. Centerville moving up a class. They are now a 3A team this year, and they don't seem fazed by the change in competition as they come in with a very good record of 19-3.
Yeah, Joe, they do. And, you know, the 3 losses they have are against some quality opponents, too. So Centerville finding their way easy so far in Class 3A. And I looked into the rankings, and they play a Little Hawkeye Conference foe for the playoffs at Grinnell. So that should be a fun game. But, yeah, Centerville, a very talented team.
And you mentioned Little Hawkeye Conference teams. Actually, they have a couple of common opponents in Indianola and Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant beat the Indians here 8-0. And Indianola, I'm just blanking off the top of my head here how the Indians did against them. Let me take a look here. A 3-0 loss back on July the 1st at Indianola. And then the Indians sweeping them, excuse me, here on June the 14th, 5-3 and 3-2.
Joe, that was when Oski was kind of in their hot spot hitting the ball. I remember they hit the ball extremely well that night. But, yeah, Centerville is a good team, and, you know, the Indians are a good team, so it should be a nice battle here tonight.
And the Indians looking to bounce back from a 2-1 loss to 8th-ranked Fairfield last night here at Oskaloosa. Fairfield coming back from a 1-0 deficit in the top of the 7th to score twice and score the victory. And the Indians are not getting a breather in any sense because Centerville is ranked number 7 of the state in Class 3A.
Yep, Joe, the Indians had a tough break last night here against Fairfield, you know, up the whole game, and then to give up 2 runs in the 7th inning. But, you know, the Indians never quit. You know, they still had their chance late in the game. Just couldn't get it done. So hopefully we can bounce back tonight and take care of, the defending state champs at 2A.
Jarrett Zerwinski will get the start tonight for the Indians, his second start of the year. No wins or losses, a 4.90 earned run average. McCain Oden will be on the hill for Centerville. Oden, 4 wins, no losses, 2 saves, and a 2.27 earned run average.
Yep, going to be a tough battle here tonight for the freshman as he's got a tough challenge against, Centerville with only 3 losses. But, this will be good experience. This is a non-conference game, and, we'll be able to figure out what we need come postseason time.
And like I was saying last night, one of the keys to the game was just to try to learn from this experience of playing somebody who's at the level where you want to be. And this is going to be another example of that tonight.
Exactly. Oskaloosa getting some great quality opponents at the right time to help prepare for postseason battle.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups now for tonight's game. First of all, for the Centerville Big Reds, who come in with a record of 19-3. Leading off and playing in center field will be Brady Kaslerich. Batting second at second base, his cousin, Caden Kaslerich. Batting third, the pitcher, Oden McCain. Batting fourth at first base, Merrick Matthews. Batting fifth for Centerville is the designated hitter, Walker White, and he's batting for the left fielder, Caleb Cochran. Hitting sixth, the right fielder, Miles Clausen. Batting seventh, the catcher, Colby Misitich. Hitting eighth, the third baseman, Cade Mosley. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Otis Williams. Ryan Hodges' lineup for Centerville, Brady Kaslerich, Caden Kaslerich, Oden, Matthews, White, and Clausen, Misitich, Mosley, and Williams. Now for the Oskaloosa Indians, who come in with a record of 18-9. Leading off will be the right fielder, Wyatt Creer. Batting second, the center fielder, Tyler Miller. Hitting third at first base, Colton Butler. Batting cleanup and playing shortstop tonight is Ryan Yates. Batting fifth at third base, Noah Van Veldhuizen. Hitting sixth, the second baseman, Cole Kraber. Batting seventh, catcher Charlie Norris. Hitting eighth, the left fielder, Carson Jensko. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Jared Serwinski. Bill Allman's Oskaloosa lineup: Creer, Miller, and Butler, Yates, Van Veldhuizen, and Kraber, North, Jensko, and Zerwinski. Centerville 18-1 in conference play. They won the SEC championship. And now they're just kind of resting up and waiting for the postseason. I had mentioned that Oskaloosa will be playing a doubleheader tomorrow. There's been a little change in that. That is going to be a 5:30 start for the Indians doubleheader at home against Pella. But that will also be played at Lacey Recreation Complex rather than here at Oskaloosa High School. This to accommodate the Oskaloosa softball playoff opener against Grinnell. So Oskaloosa baseball tomorrow, a doubleheader against Pella Christian. That'll be a 5:30 start. No radio of that one. And that again will be at Lacey Recreation Complex. And our next Oskaloosa baseball broadcast on KBOE FM and KBOEradio.com will be on Monday night when the Indians wrap up the regular season playing at Washington. Tomorrow night we'll have the Oskaloosa softball game against Grinnell. 7 o'clock the first pitch from here at the high school with pregame at 6:45. Other high school baseball tonight. Got a few makeup games. Newton is at Indianola for a doubleheader. Albia at BGM for 2. Knoxville at Davis County for a doubleheader. Montezuma's at Williamsburg. Grinnell at Nevada. Pella at Ballard. Linville Sully at North Tama. And West Des Moines at Ottumwa. Softball playoffs tonight. Just underway in our sister station, KMZN AM and FM, is Sigourney against Montezuma. Eric Zamora has the play-by-play of that one for you right now on KMZN AM and FM. Also in 1A Region 5, besides that Montezuma's Sigourney game, New London at North Mahaska and Lone Tree at Linville Sully. 1A Region 4, Baxter at Twin Cedars, Moravia at Melcher Dallas. 2A softball, Region 2, Pella Christian at Pleasantville. 2A Region 8, Pekin at Wilton and Cardinal at Wapello. The 3A playoffs getting underway tonight in Region 3, EBF hosting Sheraton, PCM at Centerville. And in 3A Region 8, Albia, the top seed, is hosting Sadell. And one regular season game from the Little Hawkeye Conference, makeup game with Dallas Center Grimes at Norwalk. We'll come back with the first pitch of tonight's game as Oskaloosa takes on Centerville. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on the No Coast Network.
Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the game of the week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore. Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
Right-hander Jared Zerwinski taking his warm-up tosses on the mound for the Oskaloosa Indians as they get ready to take on 7th-ranked Centerville. For Jarrett, this will be his 5th game of the season, his 2nd start. No wins or losses, a 4.90 earned run average. Jarrett has worked 10 innings, given up 14 hits, 14 runs, 7 of them earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 10.
Yep, the young freshman has a tough task ahead of him today as Centerville hits the ball really well looking at their stats right now. They all can hit, especially Brady Klozerich, their leadoff. They use him as the leadoff to try and set the tone, get on base right away, let the opponents know that they're here for business. So if Jarrett can get a quick little strikeout or a nice little, if we can get an out on Brady Klozerich right away, I'm liking the tone we're setting for tonight's game.
Here are the keys to the game, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. It's going to be a matter of whoever makes the fewest mistakes, and Centerville is a team that doesn't make many. They have committed 16 errors all season, and that is coming into game number 23 right now. Something else is another key is going to be whoever takes advantage of the scoring chances that they get. Seems that Centerville is not a team that allows too terribly many. They've allowed just 85 runs in the 22 games they've played so far, and that's less than 4 a game. That's really good for high school.
It's very good.
Another thing is also making good contact. They don't seem to make, again, Centerville doesn't seem to allow too terribly many bases. And another key will be the running game. Oskaloosa can do a lot with their running game. They didn't have that many chances last night. And something else you mentioned, Brady Kaslerich, who's stepping in now, the left-handed batting center fielder. He is 32 of 35 as a base stealer.
Yep, they like to use him right away, so hopefully we can get an out right away.
Zerwinski, the right-hander, deals high and away, ball 1. And if what we told you about Kaslerich isn't impressive enough already, get a load of this. 438 batting average, no home runs, 15 runs batted in.
Yeah.
Called strike 1-1.
Zerwinski's going to have to do a good job, not guiding his pitches to where Centerville wants to hit him at.
Van Velde has it up with the grass. Here's a swing and a chopper to second, and Kraber going behind second base onto the grass. No chance to make a play. And Brady Kaslerich on with a leadoff single. That'll bring up his cousin, Caden Kaslerich, batting .347. No home runs, 19 runs batted in. Caden, a junior, the older of the two cousins, and a right-handed batter.
Yep, that's what Brady Klozerich and Centerville does so often, getting on base right away.
Van Veldhuizen up on the grass at third. And Zerwinski's pitch is ball 1.
Centerville, Joe, with only 2 home runs on the year, so they like to score in pieces. They don't like to score all at once, so they're very methodic about scoring.
Small ball. Zerwinski works from the stretch, now steps off the rubber and looks Brady Kaslerich back at first. Tyler Miller in center field for Oskaloosa, playing on the shallow side. First pitch grounded in the hole to the right side. Nice stop by Kraber to throw to first in time for the out.
Great play by Kraber, having to play second tonight. Played third last night when Noah was pitching, but is playing second right now due to Will Schultz's illness. Excellent play, way to stop the ball.
Will Schultz, normally the shortstop for Oskaloosa, not in the lineup tonight. Ryan Yates is in his place in the shortstop spot tonight. This brings up the pitcher, Odin McCain, with 1 out and Brady Kaslerich on second. Now Zerwinski steps back and fakes a throw to second. McCain hitting .442, 1 home run, 22 runs batted in. He is a junior. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Nice stop by Charlie North. Oskaloosa defensively. Colton Butler at first, Cole Kraber at second, Ryan Yates at short, and Noah Van Veldhuizen at third. Brady Kalderich a good lead, and the off-speed pitch missed outside 2-0. Indians outfield on the shallow side. Carson Judsko playing in left field tonight. Tyler Miller in center, and Wyatt Creer in right. 2-0 look, gets just a little bit away from Charlie North, and a throw to third, well past the mark. Kazlerich is coming in to score and give Centerville a 1-0 lead. A stolen base to third, and then an error by the catcher, Charlie North.
Yep, North kind of got a little wild on that one. Didn't set his feet, didn't really take his time on that one, and overthrew Van Veldhuizen at third. You just need to take your time, calm down. He stopped the ball nice. It kept it in front of him. He just saw that the base runner was running and made an errant throw.
2-1 is the count on Odin McCain. Swaying the ground ball to a hole on the left side. Diving stop by Yates, but no chance to make a play. And another infield single for Centerville. This brings up the first baseman, Merrick Matthews. The sophomore hitting .432, no home runs, 27 runs batted in. Now a courtesy runner coming in for Centerville. Sophomore Kellen Johnson. Courtesy runner used for pitchers and catchers in high school baseball. That's the interesting thing, Kate, about Centerville. They only had, they had 4 guys graduate from last year's team, so and there's only 1 senior on this year's team. Here's a ball hit high in the air to center field, going back, and it's off the wall. Throw comes into short. McCain, the courtesy runner got the stop sign at third, and he's out. He overran the base.
Yep, Centerville coach a little unhappy right there. He gave the stop sign. Excellent play by Ryan Yates, noticing that the base runner on third took a little bit too big of a lead off, and he made him pay, throwing it to Van Veldhuizen.
So score that 8-6-5 on the putout of the courtesy runner Johnson. Tyler Miller to Ryan Yates to Noah Van Veldhuizen, who applied the tag.
That helps a lot, too, because I didn't like where we were at with only 1 out with the base runners on third and second. Now we got 2 outs, and I'm liking our chances. If we can survive this inning, that'll be great.
The designated hitter Walker White stands in. The first pitch was ball 1. Here's a ball hit high in the air to center field. Tyler Miller will have some room, and he'll catch it just in front of the warning track to retire the side. Centerville get a run in the first on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After a half inning, Centerville 1, Oskaloosa nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Centerville score once in the top of the first, an inning that could have been a lot worse for the Oskaloosa Indians. But a base running mistake gave the Indians an out in more ways than one.
Joe, you make a great point. Centerville was kind of eating us alive, hitting in the gaps, doing everything they could as batters that you want to do. And Indians taking advantage of Centerville's mistakes, and it didn't cost them any runs after that.
Wyatt Creer, the right fielder, to lead off for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the first. Wyatt, a junior, hitting .375. No homers, 12 runs batted in. Right-hander McCain Oden. Here's a swing and a line drive up the middle for a base hit.
Excellent
One pitch,
hit.
one hit.
Love it when you see batters swing on the first pitch, because usually the first pitch is the best one you're going to get, and typically you see a lot of batters, take the first pitch just so they can, get a feel for it. But I like it when you swing on the first pitch, get a jump, and then get on bases even better.
Here's center fielder Tyler Miller standing in. Tyler hitting .407, 1 home run, 15 runs batted in. And the first pitch is low ball 1. McCain Oden, a junior, 4-0 on the year with 2 saves. This will be his 9th game of the year, his 6th start. A 2.27 earned run average. Oden out of the stretch. Creer lead at first. Off-speed pitch grounded foul down the third baseline. Count evens 1-1. Oden in 37 innings has given up 34 hits, 18 runs, 12 earned. He's walked 7 and struck out 23, and opponents batting .214 against him. That's another interesting thing about this Centerville team, Kate. They don't have any pitcher who's racked up a whole lot of strikeouts.
Yep.
They don't mind you hitting the ball, just as long as you hit it to one of their fielders.
Exactly.
Off-speed pitch. Fouled off. Just a check swing, got a piece of it at the plate, and the count goes 1-2 to Tyler Miller. Centerville up 1-0, bottom of the second. Wyatt Creer, the runner at first with nobody out. 1-2 to count to Tyler Miller. Swing and a ground ball into the hole past a diving third baseman Mosley in the left field for a base hit, and the Indians start with back-to-back singles in the bottom of the first.
We'll take it. Joe, as you were mentioning about this Centerville team, that they hit in pieces and not a lot of strikeouts. They remind me a lot of the New England Patriots in football. They just march down the field. They'll run it, short pass, run. That's kind of what this Centerville team reminds me of.
Ryan Hodges, the Centerville coach, has a interesting theory. Here's Colton Butler bluffing a bunt and taking the pitch inside for ball 1. Colton hitting .343, no homer, 17 runs batted in. Ryan Hodges' view is that hitters will get themselves out, and the goal for him and his pitchers is get a guy out in 3 pitches or less. Butler showing bunting it, puts it down, beautiful. Just past the dirt circle toward third. And a sacrifice completed to the second baseman covering. That's 1-4, how you score that. And Creer will go to third and Miller to second with just 1 out. While the Indians trail 1-0, they've got 2 men in scoring position. And shortstop Ryan Yates standing in. That curve was outside ball 1. Ryan batting .325 on the year, 2 homers, 24 runs batted in. 4 doubles and 1 triple on the year.
Only RBI from last night, too.
Oskaloosa's only RBI, that is.
Yeah.
That caught the outside corner 1-1. Centerville outfield straight away. Maybe a step back from average. Caleb Cochran in left, Brady Kazarich in center, Miles Clausen in right. 1-1 pitch, that also caught the outside corner 1-2. Third baseman Noah Van Velde is on deck for Oskaloosa. Creer on third, Miller on second.
Good eye.
1-2. No.
Oh.
The plate umpire disagreed with you. Strike 3 called.
I didn't even see him call it a strike 3. Interesting. The Indians really need to get some points on the board. We were in situations like this last night when we got 2 runners in scoring position and we couldn't get them home.
Here's third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen, who looks at a pitch low and away for ball 1. Noah hitting .313, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Mostly cloudy skies here in Oskaloosa and a bit of a breeze blowing in. Swing and a miss. Noah going after a fastball on the outside part of the plate. The count evens 1-1.
Noah swung a little bit late on that pitch. He decided to go after that one just a little bit late.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
That pitch looked like a carbon copy of the last one. Noah had to keep his chin on his shoulder, keep his head down, swing level.
Van Veldhuizen stands close in the right-hand batter's box. The 1-2 pitched, swung on, fouled it off to the right out of here. Count holds it 1-2, and again Noah going after something on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, the pitcher is liking using the outside. He got Ryan with it last at bat, and he's getting Noah with it this one.
Van Veldhuizen swinging a fly ball into right field. Jockeying under it is Miles Clausen, the right fielder, to make the grab and retire the side. The Indians get back-to-back hits to start the first inning, but those two are left stranded after one complete. Centerville 1, Oskaloosa nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Indians getting back-to-back singles to start the second inning, but those runners were left stranded at second and third. And that may be a scoring chance spurn that the Indians live to regret. We'll have to wait and see. As Centerville come up in the top of the second, there's a swing of the first pitch by right fielder Miles Clausen. He's thrown out by the second baseman Cole Kraber for out number 1. 1-0 Centerville. And this brings up the catcher Colby Misitich. M-I-C-E-T-I-C-H. Misitich, a junior, hitting .270, 1 home run, 19 runs batted in. Backs away, ball 1.
I like the start I'm seeing so far from Straczynski.
Here's a swing and a liner in a short right field. Creer played it on a hop and the ball almost went over his head, but he played it well, holding Misitich to a 1-out single. That's the 4th hit of the day for Centerville so far. And the courtesy runner coming in now is Mason Bowman.
As I was saying, Straczynski, could have gotten down easily on himself in that first inning. But, he stuck in there, and he started pitching a little bit better. Same with the first at-bat. So let's see if he can keep it going.
Third baseman Cade Mosley looks at strike 1. Mosley, a freshman, hitting .306, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Mosley playing third because their main third baseman, McKay Noden, is the pitcher tonight. There's a pickoff throw to first. And Bowman is back safely. Bowman 1 for 1 as a base stealer. He scored 10 runs, even though he's had 1 at bat. Does a lot of courtesy running. Pitch is low. Count evens 1-1. Nice job by Charlie North, keeping the ball in front of him. And no chance for Bowman to try to advance.
it's been very fun seeing Charlie North improve as a catcher from the start of from the beginning of the season to where he is now.
He's got to be awfully worn down this point of the season. Attempted bunt. Strike called. 1-2.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, wait, umpire saying 2-2. Did I miss? I didn't think I'd missed a pitch. Well, here we are. Misitish with an unusual stance, almost like his feet are back to back in the right-hand batter's box. Outside pitch 3-2.
As I was saying earlier about North, he's got a very big future ahead of him, starting as a freshman. Same with Serwinski up on the mound now. 2 freshmen with very big futures ahead of them for the Indians.
Serwinski's 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Jarrett, 2 down for Centerville. Bowman still the runner on first. Centerville up 1-0, and this will bring up the shortstop, Otis Williams. A sophomore hitting .348, 8 hits and 23 at-bats, no home runs, 6 runs batted in. No relation to the Otis Williams who founded the Temptations. Bowman, the runner at first. Colton Butler holding with him there. And that's a strike on the outside part of the plate. At least the plate umpire is being consistent with that pitch.
He sure is. He's liking the outside edge of the the plate.
That's a little too far outside, 1-1. Williams, the number 9 batter in the Centerville lineup. Center fielder Brady Kaslerich on deck. Serwinski's 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. As Williams going fishing.
He's pitching real hard right now. I like what I'm seeing out of him. See if he can put this batter away. Throw it outside.
Swing and a grounder to second. Graber has, throws, safe at first. I thought Cole might have been taking his time just a little bit. But that will be an infield single for Williams. That's 5 hits now for Centerville, and 3 of those have been of the infield variety.
Yeah, Cole looked like he kind of slowed down his progression just a little bit. Still was a very close play overall. Probably could have gone either way, but umpire saw it as tie goes to the runner.
Swing and another chopper to second. Graber has, fires. This time a little bit too high, and the throw pushed Butler off the bag, and everybody's safe.
Cole just needs to calm down right now. He was in his head after that first mistake. He had a hit earlier. He needs to flush it, and then just take a deep breath and get back and make a good throw, fire it down, do all the mechanics you're supposed to do.
Leaves the bases loaded now for Centerville with 2 out. Big Reds up 1-0. This brings up Caden Kaslerich, who grounded to second his first time up. Swing of the first pitch, popped it on the right side of the infield. Colton Butler calls it to make the grab. Centerville goes after the first pitch a lot. In the second, for the Big Reds, no runs, 2 hits, 1 Oskaloosa error, and they leave the bases loaded. Centerville is stranded 4 after an inning and a half. Centerville 1, Oskaloosa nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOA-FM, the No Coast Network.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Second baseman Cole Kraber to lead things off for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the second with the Indians trailing 1-0 to Centerville. Here's a swing of the first pitch, lined into right field, and this is going into the gap. The center fielder, Brady Kasrich, comes up with the ball. But by the time he does, Kraber has a stand-up double.
There you go, Kraber. Way to come back from, he could have kept his head down, but, he did keep his head down, and he drilled a ball out into the outfield, found the gap. Excellent hit by Cole.
Cole came into that at bat hitting .304. He's now got 4 doubles on the season. 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. This brings up the catcher, Charlie North. Charlie hitting .237, no homers, 13 runs batted in. McCain Oden, swing and a chopper to the right side. That will get the runner over. Not a sacrifice officially, but it certainly works. Did the job as Kraber goes to third.
Indians in a very good spot to score again. We really need to try and get Kraber across the plate, whether that be just not going for strikes and not going for pitches. Find one you like and put it in a gap.
Here's left fielder Carson Jensko, the freshman, standing in, swinging a foul out of here to the right for strike one. Carson, not many opportunities to bat. He's played quite a bit recently in the field, but they've used a designated hitter for him. Carson 0 for 4 on the season, no home runs, 1 run batted in.
You got to imagine he's hitting tonight because of the illness of Schultz.
1 strike pitch popped up to the right side, and that will be out of everybody's reach, and the count goes 0-2. Oden seems to be going a little bit more sidearm, or
it's a funky
three-quarters rather than just straight overhand.
Yeah, it's like at that 45-degree angle point. It is a little funky.
That's a hard arm angle to repeat. Jensko slightly open stance. 0-2, swung ungrounded. Stabbed by the pitcher. He'll throw to first in time for out number 2. Kraber still the runner at third. This brings up the pitcher, Jared Serwinski. Or hold on a second here. Nick Dykstra has come to bat. And I don't know if the Indians chose to use a designated here or not. The original lineup I had.
It's odd because he usually hits for Jensko. Interesting.
But if he's using to have him bat for Serwinski, that would be understandable as well. The first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Nick, a senior, hitting .172, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. And that's on the outside corner as well, 0-2. Kraber on third with 2 out after a lead-out double and was advanced to third and a ground out. Oh, 2 pitch well outside, 1-2. That's another thing, Cade. Perhaps the pitching pattern of Oden is that, or at least now when he's getting that outside corner, maybe getting the batters to think that he's going to be fishing at. Here's a swing and a liner up the middle for a base hit. Kraber scores to tie the game at 1.
The senior, Nick Dykstra, with the RBI, hitting fellow senior Cole Kraber in. Excellent job. The Indians finally get on the board.
Nick with his 3rd run batted into the season. We're even at 1, still 2 down in the bottom of the second. And this brings up the top of the Oskaloosa batting order. And right fielder Wyatt Creer, who singled his first time up. Looks at a pitch low for ball 1.
So for Wyatt and Butler, I wonder if he's going to be pitching him more inside, because he's been towards our right, pitching towards our right the whole game. Well, he goes left there.
That's outside 2-0. Yeah, pitches like that can really come in on the hands or right in somebody's wheelhouse.
Yes. Ooh.
Like I said, tight there, 3-0.
It's almost like you just said that.
Wanted to prove my point. Dykstra with the lead off first. And the 3-0 pitch outside, ball 4. First walk allowed by McCain Oden. That'll move Dykstra to second. And brings up center fielder Tyler Miller, who singled to left his first time up.
Joe, we were in this exact same position last night in the 7th inning with 2 runners on first and second, and Tyler Miller up with 2 outs. Tyler hit a pop-up to short, though. Hopefully he can learn from that, and maybe he remembers it. It just happened last night, and he finally finds a gap and gets an RBI.
That slow took a high hop over off the catcher's foot and allows the runners to advance to second and third on a wild pitch.
Runners advance to second and third on a wild pitch.
Took a very high bounce. It must have just landed on his big toe.
That's a combination I haven't seen very often. Here's the 1-0 to Miller. Caught that outside corner 1-1.
McCain slowing down from his hot start in the first couple innings. He's given up a couple balls lately.
Dykstra on third, Creer on second. Liner up the middle for a base hit.
We're sending White.
Dykstra scores. Creer comes in to score a 2-run single for Tyler Miller, and the Indians now with a 3-1 lead.
Tyler Miller got the avenge from last night. He lined one in and got 2 RBIs. Excellent hit by Tyler. You could see him go for that one. He went for it and hit it right in the spot, right out of second base's reach. Excellent job by Tyler Miller.
Miller now with 17 RBI on the season. And Colton Butler looks at strike 1. Colton with a sacrifice, his first time up.
Butler has been playing very well lately. I've been very impressed with how he's been playing. He was the Herald's Baseball Player of the Week, and he's proven it lately.
Swing and a foul at the plate, 0-2. Shortstop Ryan Yates would be next if Butler can get aboard. Indians with 3 runs here in the bottom of the second to take a 3-1 lead over Centerville, the team ranked number 7 of the state in Class 3A baseball. Swing and a foul. Count holds it 0-2. Colton just got the end of the bat on that.
McCain pitching a little bit harder. He must have gotten upset after those 2 runs scored on him.
The runner goes, pitches outside, throw to second, bouncing into center field, but an easy stolen base for Tyler Miller, his 17th of the season in 20 attempts. So again, the Indians get a runner on scoring position.
Miller just a super fast athlete for the Indians. Love using his talent with speed on the base.
The 1-2 to Butler, off speed, outside, 2-2.
Butler working the pitcher real well, battling. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do.
Miller with his lead off second. Payoff pitch grounded toward the hole on the right side. Second baseman Kazarich had it, bobbled it, but made the play to retire the side. But not before Oskaloosa take the lead on 3 runs. On 3 hits plus a walk. There were no errors. And 1 runner left. The Indians have stranded 3. 2 complete. Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing health care and healing services with Christian compassion.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
The Indians making some personnel changes. Apparently Nick Dykstra was a pinch hitter for Jared Zerwinski. And Colton Butler is now the pitcher moving from first base. Wyatt Creer has moved from right field to first base. And Nick Dykstra is staying in the game in right field.
Wonder what happened to Shawinski, because it's not like he was doing a bad job pitching, and it was in the second inning.
Playing first for Oskaloosa now is Wyatt Creer.
Well, they may have had some.
I don't see him on the field right now.
No, just Dykstra in for him just as a straight substitution.
Yep. Interesting. I wonder if he happened to get hurt or something, because.
Well, we can find that out later, as left-hander Colton Butler is now on the mound for Oskaloosa to start on the top of the third. And the first pitch to pitcher McCain Oden is a fastball, ball one. Colton Butler is making his 13th appearance of the season. He's had 5 starts. 5-1 is his record with 2 saves. And a 0.42 earned run average. 1-0 to McCain. A fastball low, 2-0.
Butler, with the most appearances on the team, and he's also a lefty, so he's got a lot of advantages going for him over the batters. He's turned into an excellent pitcher over the last couple of years.
Zerwinski going 2 innings, giving up 1 run. The ball seems to be exploding as it gets to the plate.
He's had 3 low ones in a row. He's releasing it just a little bit too late.
The 3-0.
Another low
ball 4. So McCain on with a leadoff walk, the first walk that Centerville has had in this game. The line for Jared Zerwinski, 2 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks and 1 strikeout. Courtesy runner for Centerville will be Kellen Johnson, who will want to make sure he doesn't overstep any base, because you remember he took a step off third and was tagged out in the opening inning.
Yes, he helped us get out of that first inning.
First baseman Merrick Matthews looks at ball 1. Matthews hit a double to center his first time up. Centerville a run, 5 hits, no errors. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 5 hits and 2 errors. And I believe this is the first time I've seen Wyatt Creer play first base this season.
Yeah.
And a strike call, 1-1. Because normally the Indians would move Cole Kraber or Ryan Yates to that spot. But with Will Schultz unavailable due to an illness, that option is off the board. Here's a swing and a foul, 1-2. There is action now in Centerville's bullpen. Right-hander Cade Mosley, who is the third baseman, is going to warm up, and that'll be an easy switch because Oden is normally Centerville's third baseman, and strike 3 called. Matthews down on strikes, the first strikeout for Colton Butler. 1 down to the top of the third. Johnson still the runner at first. And this brings up the DH Walker White, who flied to center his first time up. White, a .368 hitter coming into tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I love how passionate Butler is, and whether it be football, basketball, or baseball, he plays with a lot of passion, and you can tell that when he's up at the mound. He'll show a little bit of emotion, and you like seeing that out of a pitcher.
Just as it doesn't go too far.
Yeah.
Outside pitch 1-1. So Centerville may be looking to remove their starting pitcher after just a couple of innings as well. High 2-1. These teams will not meet in the postseason in region play. If they do meet in the postseason, it would be at state.
Both teams have a legitimate shot of also making it to state.
2-1, runner goes, throw to second, nobody came in to cover, so an easy stolen base for Kellen Johnson.
Stolen base for Johnson.
And that's his first stolen base of the year, his first attempt.
Centerville coaches taking note that Oskaloosa is without their shortstop, and you can tell the adjustment to second was just a little bit behind.
And a swing and a miss. White goes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts for Butler in this top of the third. 2 down brings up right fielder Miles Clausen, who grounded to second his first time up.
Butler showing an excellent response after throwing 5 straight balls to start his appearance. He's come back and struck out 2 batters. Excellent job.
Clausen looks at strike 1. Oskaloosa going for their 19th win of the season. Centerville looking to improve their record to 20-3. And Centerville with a very good road record, 12-2. Fastball outside, 1-1. Indians started this week with a doubleheader sweep at Pella on Monday, and then the tough 2-1 loss to Fairfield last night. 1-2 the count.
Another excellent pitch. Butler has been pitching it inside and low to these last couple batters, and he's been making them swing and miss just about every time. Let's see if he can keep it on continuing it.
Got him on the hands that last pitch. Here's a soft liner caught by the shortstop Ryan Yates to retire the side. Centerville get a leadoff walk, no runs, no hits. 1 left. The Big Reds have stranded 5. After 2.5, Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Oskaloosa come to bat on the bottom of the third with a 3-1 lead, and the middle of their order. Shortstop Ryan Yates, third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen, and second baseman Cole Kraber. McCain Oden still the pitcher for Centerville. And he throws strike one to Yates. Ryan was called out on strikes his first time up. He got a sampling of that wide strike zone. Swing and a liner foul to the right. 0-2.
Yates has put a solid senior year together leading up to his freshman year coming later this next spring at Kirkwood. He's played excellent ball so far.
Liner just foul down the right field line.
And just like in basketball, he's taken upon the leadership role of this team. Him and Cole Henry did it for the basketball season, and then this year him, Cole Kraber, and Nick Dykstra, all three of them taking on the leadership roles and doing an excellent job molding these younger players.
Well, outside 1-2, Ryan and Cole Kraber and Nick Dykstra were all honored at senior night last night here at Oskaloosa. Swing and a chop foul. Ryan stays alive 1-2.
Ryan is just excellent at defending himself when he's got two strikes on him. Anything close, he's going to take a snip out of it. He usually hits him.
Swing and a chopper. Oden off the mound. One up and one down. Now third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen, who flied to right his first time up. That seems to be the Indian strategy with those pitches that seem to be just outside being considered part of the strike zone. The Indian batters are going to attack it. And I see Noah's moved up close to the plate to try to do just that, attack it. But he hits it to short. And just got him as the throw from Otis Williams bounced in. Matthews with a nice play to get that under control for the second out.
A very solid scoop or dig by Matthews, as Williams at short had a tough time fielding it. He kind of fielded it in his glove and then threw it from his glove to his hand, and he kind of juggled the ball. But Matthews making a great saving him pretty much.
Cole Kraber looks at ball one. Cole doubled to right center to start the second inning and would go around to score. Indians getting all their runs in the bottom of the second. And we're now in the third. Kraber with a 2-0 count. In 2-1.
Good curveball by McCain. Just hitting the outside part of the plate.
Kraber hits it hard to the third baseman Mosley. In time for the out, the Indians go up 3 up and 3 down to the bottom of the third. 3 complete. Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flighton State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Centerville, the Big Reds coming up in the top of the fourth, trailing Oskaloosa 3-1. They'll have the bottom of their order up with catcher Colby Misitich, third baseman Cade Mosley, and shortstop Otis Williams. Misitich with a single his first time up. This will be the first time he'll be facing the left-hander Colton Butler, who came in relief last inning.
Joe,
outside ball one.
Getting a report from our sister station on KMZN that Sigourney Kyoto, or just Sigourney, beat Montezuma 14-2 with the run rule.
That was quick.
Yes.
So Sigourney will go on to play Saturday, most likely at North Mahaska, assuming North Mahaska win their game against New London tonight.
Yep, very quick game for the Savages.
Strike call 2-1. What was that score one more time?
14-2.
Canadian football score. And their season started. I got to start following that. 3-1 the count to Misitich. Strike. Called 3-2. Misitich apparently not superstitious wearing the number 13 shirt. Ooh, got him on the hands. Oh, and apparently the pitch.
Dropped third strike.
Okay, and that was unusual because the batter went back toward the dugout.
Now up for Centerville will be third baseman.
And Charlie North may be a little confused of what to do.
Kind of just gave up after that swing and miss. He was a little upset with himself. Didn't even want to give himself a chance to run down.
Third strikeout for Colton Butler out of 4 batters that he's retired. One down on the top of the 4th brings up third baseman Cade Mosley, who struck out his first time up. And a foul for strike 1.
Butler seems to have certainly found his groove after his slow start through 5 straight balls, but since then he's struck out the Big Reds numerously.
And a foul into the screen for strike 2. Mosley, the only freshman in the Centerville starting lineup. And again, they've only got one senior on their roster, and that's the starting left fielder, Caleb Cochran, who they're using the DH for tonight. Just missed high, 1-2.
It's a good miss by Butler. Not giving him an easy pitch by all means with 2 strikes, making it difficult. Ooh.
2-2. That's one thing Charlie North has done very well all season, is block the ball.
Yes, certainly.
You prefer that catchers not have to do it, but that's part of the job description. Strike 3. 4 strikeouts now for Butler. 2 up and 2 down for Centerville in the top of the 4th. Oskaloosa still with a 3-1 lead. And shortstop Otis Williams comes on. He had an infield single his first time up. Centerville may regret the second inning where they had the bases loaded and 2 out and weren't able to score. Strike 1 called to Williams.
Joe, you were talking about how North has done a very good job at blocking the ball. He really has just about everything you need as a catcher besides the arm, and that'll only grow.
Hit to Kraber. Throw to first in time for the out. 3 up and 3 down. Butler has retired 6 in a row. Nothing across for Centerville. After 3.5, it remains Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
With Kate Snickenberg, I'm Joe Lancello. Oskaloosa leading Centerville 3-1 as the Indians come to bat in the bottom of the fourth. And catcher Charlie North standing in for the Indians. He grounded to second, his only time up. Oden able to find it. One up and one down on one pitch.
Joe, as I was saying before our break last time, I was talking about how Charlie has just about all the mechanics you need as a catcher besides the arm, and that will only develop more as he spends more time in the weight room and plays more times, because you got to remember he's just a freshman.
And you got to figure he's a growing boy, too.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, I mean, the sky's the limit for North behind the plate.
Carson Jensko, the left fielder, looks at strike one. He grounded to the pitcher his first time up. That missed inside 1-1. Carson getting to bat tonight. Lately, he's been used as a left fielder, but not getting the bat. DH has been hitting for him. Here's a swing and a chopper to short. Throw not in time. He beat it out, and Jensko going to have to stay at first. The throw got away from the first baseman, Matthews. Carson did beat that out, so that is considered an infield single, the Indians' sixth hit of the night. Williams trying to hurry and overdid it.
Yep. And then Jensko is just very fast in general. The Indians have a lot of speed on the team. Jensko, just another one of those speedy players, and he outran that ball.
He's going to let her in 3 sports, if not 4, his freshman year. First pitch to Nick Dykstra is strike one. Nick single to drive in the Indians' first run in that 3-run second inning rally. Carson, member of the football team. Also basketball, soccer, and now baseball. Swing and a grounder slowly to second. Caden Keselarich's only play is to first. 4 out number 2, and Jensko will go to second.
I believe Jensko had the onside kick against Harlan in the playoffs.
You're right.
And a soccer player, so he's good with the ball on his feet as well.
But trying to kick those 2 balls are 2 very, very different things.
They sure are.
That caught the outside corner for strike one to Wyatt Creer, who has singled and walked and scored in the second inning. Wyatt officially 1 for 1.
Yep, we're trying to expand our lead right now with Jensko at second.
Ground ball, Williams to retire the side. Indians, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. The Indians have stranded 4. After 4, it's still Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
Why is C First Credit Union growing so fast? Because Andy got a great rate on his new truck for him and his best buddy. Because Derek and Stephanie's checking account includes opportunities to qualify for some serious cash. And Matt joined C First because his best friends recommended it. And they were right about sushi. It all adds up. Save with us, borrow with us, grow with us. Because together is better.
After 4 complete, Centerville a run, 5 hits, no errors. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Joe Lancello, Kate Snickenberg with you on the No Coast Network tonight. As the Indians looking to upset 7th-ranked Centerville. And the Big Reds come to bat in the top of the 5th with the top of their order up. Fouled off of the plate by Brady Kazlerich. For strike one, Kazlerich with an infield single and scored the Centerville run in the opening inning, and he also reached on an error in the second. Bunted foul into the screen, 0-2.
This would be an excellent win for the Indians, as they had the tough loss last night against Fairfield. Tip your hat off to Fairfield. They battled that whole game and finally scored in the last inning, but this would be something else if we could beat the defending state champs.
Foul out of play for still 0-2. Centerville, remember, the champions in 2A last year. They are now a 3A school. And it's possible these teams could meet again at the state tournament at Principal Park. Fouled off again, 0-2.
Yeah, that championship game last year in Class 2A was a spectacle with Iowa City, Regina, and Centerville. Centerville winning 4-3 in that game. It was something special. I remember, I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights of it, and it was a crazy game for a small town Iowa.
Colton Butler's 0-2. Right back to him. 1 up and 1 down. After walking the first batter that he faced when he came in to relieve starter Jared Zerwinski in the 3rd inning, Butler has retired 7 in a row. And this brings up Caden Kazlerich, the second baseman. He's grounded to second and popped to first. Strike one. Third baseman Cade Mosley is warming up again down the left field side in the center field bullpen. So it's the second time he's warmed up, so maybe he will replace McCain Oden. Inside pitch 1-1. McCain Oden, the pitcher, is on deck for Centerville. No chance at that one. The count 1-2.
Pretty night out here. I love our baseball field for the fact where you just look out straight and you're just surrounded by woods and timber.
Yeah. Another foul out here to the right. Count still 1-2.
It's just a lovely setting out. Football practice is out here as well. You're just surrounded. You feel like, you know, no one's watching you. It's just you out here playing the sport you love.
That pitch did not hit Caden Kazlerich. The count evens 2-2. Thought that might have been debated at home plate, but apparently not. Van Veldhuizen with a nice stop at third. 2 up and 2 down. This brings up the pitcher, McCain Oden, who reached on an infield single and walked, officially 0 for 1.
Van Veldhuizen showing the cannon he's got. Threw that ball super hard. Wyatt having to adjust out at first base. You don't see him there every day, but you got a lefty. Butler's typically a lefty too, I guess.
Swing of the first pitch to Ryan Yates. And Oden is out, and another 1-2-3 inning.
Beautiful baseball by the Indians the last couple of innings. Just playing excellent ball.
We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company. It's more. Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
Oskaloosa come to bat in the bottom of the fifth, still with a 3-1 lead over Centerville. The Big Reds got their run in the top of the first. Oskaloosa came back with their 3 in the bottom of the second. Here's Tyler Miller, the Oskaloosa center fielder, 2 for 2, and he had a 2-run single in the second inning that gave the Indians the lead. Tyler bluffing bunt. And it's high ball 1. Miller followed by pitcher Colton Butler and shortstop Ryan Yates for the Indians in the bottom of the fifth in a fast-moving game. Swung on, hit in the air to right field, and Clausen won't be able to get to that one. That's a base hit. Tyler 3 for 3, and the Indians now with 7 hits on the evening.
Tyler hitting it in the safe zone, out of reach from the second baseman and out of reach from the right fielder. Good start for the Indians. Tyler Miller at first base. Let's see if we can expose his speed and maybe get a stolen base out of this.
He's got 1 stolen base already tonight as Colton Butler fouls it off for strike 1. Colton with a sacrifice and a grounder to second, officially 0 for 1.
I was just going to mention Butler can bunt the ball very well too, so we're looking to move Tyler Miller in any way we can.
Oh, double play.
Nice reflex, nice hands by McCain out at the pitcher's mound, saving, protecting himself and getting the out as well, and the double play. Those are always scary plays for a pitcher. The line drives right back to you.
You don't have any chance to react. So a quick double play. 2 down, nobody on for shortstop Ryan Yates. He has struck out and grounded to the pitcher.
And just like that, we go from having a runner on first with no outs to no one on and 2 outs.
And Tyler was well off the bag on the contact, so there was no chance for him to get back.
I think we had a hit and run play, and plus those line drives are hardly ever caught. So just tough break. Great play by the Big Red.
0-2. Slowly to second. Caden Kaslerich to retire the side. The Indians get a leadoff single, but a nice defensive play by pitcher McCain Oden gets the Big Reds out of trouble. No runs, 1 hit, no one left. After 5, Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
After 5 innings from Oskaloosa, Centerville with a run on 5 hits and no errors. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. the middle of the Centerville batting order coming up for the Big Reds. First baseman Merrick Matthews will start it off. He has a double and a strikeout in 2 trips. Inside for ball 1.
That ball jump off the foot too, Joe?
I don't know.
Took another high bounce.
Yeah, there was a wild pitch. That was in the 2nd inning, part of the Indians' rally, if I remember right. Coach Ryan Hodges at third, not able to make the play. Count evens 1-1 to Merrick Matthews. He'll be followed by designated hitter Walker White and right fielder Miles Clausen. Fouled into the screen, 1-2. Again, the Indians with a makeup doubleheader tomorrow against Pella Christian. That is now going to be a 5:30 start, and that is now also going to be at Lacey Recreation Complex in Oskaloosa. So plan accordingly. Line but foul. That's one of the best sounding balls I've seen a Centerville batter make tonight.
Yeah, he had a clean hit off that one. Just hit it a little too soon.
Carson Jensko deep in left field. Nick Dykstra also deep in right. Matthews pops it foul. And it's still 1-2.
And Joe, that was probably the first time you've heard that sound from the Centerville bat, because ever since Butler has taken the mound, he has just taken control of this game, shutting the Big Red down.
He's allowed 1 walk, and that's it. Matthews staying alive. It's still 1-2. 4 strikeouts, no walks. Or 1 walk, rather. And that was the first batter he faced. Colton has retired 9 in a row. Still hanging in there, 1-2.
And he's done just a great job getting ahead in the count against these Centerville batters as well. And then his defense has backed him up. Hasn't had many go out of the outfield. I don't think he's had a single hit go out into the outfield.
No fly balls. 2-2.
Still a good miss by Butler, pitching it inside and low. Making sure the batter doesn't chase after it, which he didn't. Ooh. Getting a little closer with that pitch.
3-2. Indians deep in the outfield corners. That's hitting the air to the left side, but that's going to be out of here. Foul. And the count holds at 3-2.
He's been pitching him awfully a lot low. Let's see if he can get a high one right here. Ooh.
Strike 3 called. Matthews with a different umpiring crew, maybe. That is ball 4.
Not tonight.
But not tonight, yes.
The umpires called him outside this entire night. He has been very consistent with the call, and Butler having fire coming out of his glove right now.
5th strikeout for Butler is D.H. Walker White. Looks at ball 1. White has flied to center and struck out. Centerville ranked number 7 in the state in Class 3A, trailing Oskaloosa 3-1 here on the top of the 6th.
Out of play. It's going to hit the concession stand.
I was going to say that's going to be a souvenir, but they don't let you keep the balls in high school. Got to bring them back.
You got to hide them.
Missed inside 2-1.
My sophomore year, the softball team made it to state, and I brought home a souvenir foul ball. I caught it, put it right in my pocket.
And that's a called strike to White, 2-2.
painted the outside edge again.
To the hole on the right side. Kraber to first. Had to make Wyatt Creer stretch a little bit, but the play was made for out number 2.
Yep, nice job by Wyatt. Kraber throwing it just a little bit low. Wyatt making sure he doesn't lose track of it. Excellent job. The Indians now with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Playing just phenomenal baseball ever since the 1st inning.
And this is only an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's moved right along.
We've had, what, 3 straight, 3 up, 3 downs for Sheraton, and then the Indians have had a couple as well.
Swing of the first pitch, foul down the first baseline for strike 1. Miles Clausen, the right fielder, has grounded to second and lined to short. Colton Butler has retired 11 in a row. Keeping Centerville off the bases and off the scoreboard. Strike 2.
These batters just have not been able to find anything from Butler.
Jared Czerwinski started the night for Oskaloosa on the mound. He went 2 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Colton Butler came in on the 3rd and has shut the door. High 1-2. Centerville got their run in the 1st. Oskaloosa got their 3 runs in the 2nd inning. Just got a piece of that 1-2.
Got that right on the knob of the bat, it looked like. And then this infield has played outstanding even without Will Schultz in the lineup tonight.
Will homesick. Hopefully he'll be better tomorrow. And this one is going to get through for a base hit. 6th of the day for Centerville. The first for Clausen tonight, and the first base runner they've had since Oden walked in the 3rd inning. The last base hit was Otis Williams in the 2nd inning.
Centerville desperately needed that. They've just shown no life with the bats ever since the 1st inning.
So Centerville hoping for a 2-out rally here as Colby Misitich, the Big Reds catcher, stands in. He has a single and a strikeout in 2 trips. Strike 1. Clausen is 7 of 7 as a base stealer. So Coach Ryan Hodges may be thinking about taking a chance with his team trailing 3-1. Caught the inside corner, 0-2.
This is just so uncharacteristic from Centerville, as their team as a whole bats 350, and they just have not been able to do anything tonight.
Swing and a miss. And with 2 out, the runner can try to go to first even if there is a runner on first. So North with the throw to first to retire the side. 6 strikeouts for Colton Butler in the 6th. Centerville, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. The Big Reds have stranded 6. After 5.5, Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Oskaloosa will send their 5, 6, and 7 batters up in the bottom of the 6th inning as they lead Centerville 3-1. Third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen to stand in, followed by second baseman Cole Kraber and catcher Charlie North. Indians going for win number 19 of the season, trying to knock off the 7th-ranked team in the state in Class 3A in Centerville, and also last year's Class 2A state champions. Noah Van Veldhuizen stands in. He flied to right and grounded to short. Reaches for this one. And first baseman Merrick Matthews makes the grab for out number 1 on one pitch.
Yeah, Noah definitely reached for that pitch. And that's a lot of Indians have been reaching tonight as McCain's been pitching the ball outside a lot. So they're lunging for the ball. They just need to stay level, step towards the ball, and still hit contact with it, but they just reaching for it and getting bad contact.
Cole Kraber, the second baseman, looks at strike 1. Cole doubled and scored in the 2nd inning and grounded to third in the 3rd. Odin still on the mound. He has gone the distance, giving up 7 hits, 1 walk and 1 strikeout, which is pretty much par for the course for Centerville. They won't walk a lot and they won't strike out a lot of batters. The 1-2 strike 3 call. I thought Cole had put on the brakes and the pitch seemed outside, but it caught the corner again. Strikeout number 2 for McCain Odin. 2 up and 2 down for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the 6th. Now catcher Charlie North, who was grounded out twice. There's a drive into right center field for a base hit.
There you go.
Charlie 1 for 3, and that's now 8 hits for the Indians. And we should see a courtesy runner here, and we will, in Cole Snitker.
Snitker, another freshman. The freshman class bringing a lot of talent in sports this year, with Schultz, Snicker, Jensko, Sherwinski, North. A lot of contributors on this baseball team.
Colin 1 for 1 as a base stealer, as classmate Carson Jensko stands in and looks at ball 1. Carson grounded to the pitcher and reached on an infield single his last time up. 3-1 Oskaloosa, the bottom of the 6th inning. One and one.
If I'm Coach Allman, I'm telling my players to hover the plate because he hasn't thrown a lot of inside, and it's just been primarily on the outside.
Hit in the air, foul out of here, and the count goes to 1-2. Cochran in left field playing a bit deep for Centerville. Brady Kaslerich in center is a step over toward left. Here's a swing. Soft liner caught by the third baseman Mosley to retire the side. The Indians get a 2-out single. 1 hit, 1 left. The Indians have stranded 5. We go to the top of the 7th. Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Third baseman Cade Mosley to lead things off for Centerville in the top of the 7th. The Big Reds trailing Oskaloosa 3-1. Ball one low from Colton Butler. Mosley has struck out twice. Once against Oskaloosa starter Jared Serwinski and now against Colton Butler. Shortstop Otis Williams is next, the number 9 hitter, then the top of the order Brady Kaslerich. As the Big Reds try to avoid just their 4th defeat of the season. Three 3-0.
If we can find a way to retire these next 2 batters before we get to Brady Kaslerich in the top of the order for the Big Reds, I'm liking our chances of pulling the upset.
Low ball 4. Butler's second walk. And just for the third time today, Centerville has the leadoff man on. This will bring up shortstop Otis Williams, who represents the tying run at the plate. Williams with an infield single and grounded to second. Fastball inside, ball 1. Mosley 4 of 6 is a base stealer.
If we can just stay calm. Yep, I like this move by North coming up to talk to Butler. The Indians were kind of in this situation last night. Up in the 7th inning. It's just Ryan also coming in there, the senior leader talking to his pitcher. I love seeing that from, your leaders and your catchers. As I was saying, we were in this position last night in the 7th inning. Let's avoid the repeat. Let's close this game out.
The Indians led 1-0 over Fairfield going in the bottom of the 7th and wound up dropping a 2-1 decision. There's a strike, 1-1. All the scoring here has been early. Centerville with a run in the first, Oskaloosa with 3 in the bottom of the 2nd.
There you go.
Chopper. Only play for Yates is to first, so they get the first out, and Mosley will go to second.
Excellent job by Yates calling off Kraber on that one, because Yates realizing he would have had the better chance of getting the runner out at first if he had thrown it, instead of Kraber getting it and having to turn his whole body in order to make the throw. Excellent job by Ryan Yates.
I'd have to get another look to see how close he was to second. I don't think he was that close, and to try to get the force at second would not have been a good move.
Yeah, I think he was close to the edge of the grass out in the outfield, and then by then, Mosley, is that his name?
The base runner,
yeah,
yes.
He was just too far close. Ryan with the smart decision, the smart baseball IQ, getting out.
Brady Kaslerich stands in and fouls it over and out, 0-2. Kaslerich singled and scored the Centerville run of the first inning. He reached on an error and grounded to the pitcher. Sophomore came into the day hitting .438 and going 1 for 3 will lower his batting average. Go figure. That's fouled out of here, still 0-2. His cousin Caden Kaslerich is on deck.
Butler just has to keep to his game plan that he's had all night. because he's pitched a very solid game so far.
This one's hit in the air to left field. Jensko coming on and misjudged the ball. And Centerville now with runners on second and third and one out.
Tough break for the Indians right there as the ball just came out of the glove of Jensko, it looked like. Now the Big Reds in scoring position with runners on third and second. Strikeout would be huge by Butler.
Maybe a little fortunate for the Indians, at least Mosley could only advance from second to third and not score. He had to wait to see if that ball was going to be caught.
Yeah, he was tagging up type of deal.
Caden Kazarich fouls it off to the right for strike one. Caden has grounded out twice and popped to first. Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 1. The Big Reds threatening in the top of the seventh. Runners on second and third and one out.
Good pitch.
Called strike 0-2.
Like how Norse set him up for the inside with the base McCain in the, Merrick, who's batting right now?
Caden Kazarich.
Klazarich, yeah.
That's foul, still 0-2.
He set him up inside as Klazarich was hovering the plate. Good job by North behind the plate. Butler's got 2 strikes now. Don't give him anything down the middle. Good snag.
Nice block by Charlie North. Count goes to 1-2 and no chance for anybody to advance. That's why coaches say keep the ball in front of you. Because it's only when it gets behind you that a base runner has a chance to try to come home.
Like to see Butler maybe go high, pitch this one high, and outside, out of reach.
Grounder to second. The Indians will let the run score. Kraber having trouble. And here comes a second run, and the game is tied. Kraber had trouble finding that ball, and the throw to first was not in time. But that lapse in concentration allowed not just Mosley to score, but Brady Kazarich to score from second, and we've got a 3-3 game.
Kraber's just had a little bit tough time tonight from his change with Will Schultz being out.
Now McCain Oden hits it slowly to third. Van Veldhuizen fires. That's out number 2. And Caden Kazarich will go to second. So there are 2 down to the top of the 7th. 2 runs in for Centerville in a 3-3 game, but the go-ahead run is in scoring position at second.
And he's fast, too.
Now first baseman Merrick Matthews, who has doubled and struck out twice. Lefty to righty. Low ball 1. Well, the Indians will come to bat in the bottom of the 7th with Nick Dykstra, Wyatt Creer, and Tyler Miller, the 9-1-2 hitters.
Good pitch. Nice little curve.
Count evens 1-1. Jensko deep in left field. Nick Dykstra in right field deep as well. 2-1. Again, a nice block by Charlie North. Indians got to be thinking, let's get the hitter and let's get back to the dugout. 2-2.
Nice little off-speed pitch by Butler. Pitching it high as well.
Colton with 6 strikeouts tonight.
It's going.
Ryan Yates, the shortstop, moving over toward the line to make the grab to retire the side. But Centerville tie the score, 2 runs.
Score tied, 3-3.
1 walk, no hits, 2 Oskaloosa errors. One runner left. Centerville is stranded 7. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Centerville 3, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Couple of errors were crucial, hurting Oskaloosa in the top of the 7th, allowing Centerville to tie the score. It's 3-3 as Nick Dykstra stands in. Strike 1, Nick singled to drive in the first Oskaloosa run of the 2nd inning and grounded to 2nd. McKay Oden still on the mound for Centerville. He has gone the distance. Chopper to 3rd. Mosley in time for out number 1.
It's just a great throw by a freshman off the chopper. Took his time with it and delivered a strike to first.
This will bring up the top of the Indians' batting order in first baseman Wyatt Creer. He has a single. He's walked and scored and grounded to short. Three-3 game now. Centerville's middle infielders at the edge of the grass. And there's a strike on that sidearm pitch for strike 1. Still a little bit of a breeze out here. Oh, that counted the letters 0-2.
White down in the count, and then he's going to have to fight his way back.
Foul that one out of here, still 0-2. Center fielder Tyler Miller is on deck.
White had a nice swing on that one. Just a little bit behind it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Just the 3rd strikeout for McKay Oden. 2 up and 2 down for the Indians in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up center fielder Tyler Miller, who is 3 for 3. 3 singles and 2 runs batted in. It was his 2-run single in the 2nd that broke a 1-1 tie and gave the Indians that they had until the top of the 7th. Strike 1 called. Now Colton Butler has gone 5 innings. We'll see if he would start the 8th if we get to that point.
Just high.
1-1. Because the Indians, remember, have a doubleheader tomorrow against Pella Christian. That'll be at 5:30 at Lacey Recreation Complex. Hit in the air to left field.
Oh.
And it's off the wall. Just missed a dinger. But it's a 2-out double, which will work just fine. And Tyler now 4 for 4 as he continues his hot week. He was 6 for 8 in the doubleheader at Pella on Monday. Last night he was 0 for 3, but he's 4 for 4 here tonight. Double number 5 on the year.
What a hit by Tyler Miller, getting things started with 2 outs. It went back, and just hit the upper part of the fence. I thought that one was gone for sure.
Now Colton Butler, this one gets away from the catcher, and Miller will go to third.
Yep, here we go now.
The winning run now 90 feet away.
Butler has pitched an outstanding game and is the current baseball player of the week with his time to shine. Let's see what he can do.
He can help himself here to get his 6th win of the year.
Yes, he sure can.
Strike called 1-1.
Just a great pitch by McCain, hitting the low inside corner.
Butler with a sacrifice, a ground out, and his last at bat, he hit a hard liner that the pitcher Oden caught and was able to double Tyler Miller off first.
He's
1
on
and
it.
2.
He's on it.
Centerville 3, Oskaloosa 3, bottom of the 7th. 2 outs for the Indians. Tyler Miller, the winning run on third. Miss low 2-2.
Excellent eye by Butler, not chasing that one, not lunging for it.
Shortstop Ryan Yates stands on deck. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and we will go to extra innings. Oskaloosa in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit. A runner left on third. After 7.
High score, 3-3.
Oskaloosa 3, Centerville 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing health care and healing services with Christian compassion.
This is the first game that Oskaloosa has played extra innings this season. And it's game 28. Centerville tied this with 2 runs in the top of the 7th. And designated hitter Walker White looks at ball 1. White has flied to center, struck out, and grounded to second. Bullpen activity again for Centerville. And for the 3rd time tonight, it's third baseman Cade Mosley.
Putting the freshman in the bullpen.
(3-0) on the outside pitch. White followed by right fielder Miles Clausen and catcher Kobe Misitich. Colton Butler starting his 6th inning of work. 3-1. Inside ball 4. Colton has allowed just 1 hit in his 5+ innings of work. He has walked 3. And struck out 6. Pinch runner?
Mm-hmm. Number 18.
That would be Caleb Cochran, who, well, that actually works out because he's running for the designated hitter, and Cochran is the player that he's been designated to hit for. So that could be a re-entry situation. as Miles Clausen looks at ball one.
There it is.
Now, if you're Centerville, do you play small ball? Noah Van Veldhuizen up on the grass at third. He seems to think that's what they will want to do.
There it is.
Bunt to Van Veldhuizen. Throws to first in time for the out. Sacrifice completed, 5-3, and Cochran, the pinch runner, will go to second. The go-ahead run in scoring position on second with one out.
You feel bad for Career every time the ball's hit the third baseman because Van Veldhuizen is throwing it like a bullet out from third.
I'm glad he's still got a few miles an hour left in his arm after the way he pitched last night.
Yeah, he pitched one heck of a game last night.
5 scoreless. Misitich looks at ball one. Misitich with a single and 2 strikeouts, officially 1 for 3 today. Van Veldhuizen still up on the grass at third. Low 2-0. Tyler Miller shallow in center field, figuring that he's going to be ready to come up throwing in case Cochran tries to score on a hit.
Not only that, but this Centerville team isn't known for hitting the home run balls, the line. They're more of the line drives, find the gaps hitters.
2-2. Yeah, they haven't quite bought into this launch angle stuff.
Yes.
Maybe not quite the way Fairfield has. They've got 31 dingers as a team.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, a big out for Oskaloosa on the top of the 8th.
Yep, and Fairfield, you know, they get credited for not having the toughest schedule or playing some not very good teams, but 31 home runs, that's very impressive, no matter who you're playing.
I've got to admit, I haven't seen their field, so I don't know if it's a bandbox or not. Their coach told me it is not.
Yeah. Well, they got some big kids on their team.
Now third baseman Cade Mosley, who has struck out twice, walked and scored, and looks at strike 1.
After walking the first batter, Butler seems to have found his way back into the rhythm, and he's looking real good up on the mound right now.
Game tied at 3. High 1-1. Cochran representing the go-ahead run at second base with 2 down in the top of the 8th. Runner goes to third. This one's hitting the air to right field, going into foul territory and making the catch.
Just dropped it.
Oh. Wyatt Career having a long way to go, but that's a different route for him normally from playing in the outfield. Moving from first base, that's a totally different direction to try to get a ball.
Yeah, he's typically running forward the pop balls. Instead, he had to turn and run backwards on that one. Tough, very tough play.
Runner goes again, swinging a grounder to second. Kraber can't hang on to it. Here comes Cochran with the go-ahead run. 4-3 Centerville. And Cole Kraber, his rough night continues, and Oskaloosa coach Bill Ullman will come to the mound, and I think we will have a pitching change. We will. Centerville now with a 4-3 lead.
Yeah.
Colton Butler getting a very nice hand.
As he should be. He's pitched one heck of a game so far. He just let a couple slip away from him in the last inning, and you know the defense hasn't really backed him up. We've had several errors in the last inning and then continued on in this inning. Just need to sharpen up, and we would have had this game over with in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Cale Bollinger, a right-hander, will stand in and now be the third pitcher for Oskaloosa today. For Cale, this will be his 5th appearance of the season. He's 1-0 with a 7.64 earned run average. In 7 1/3 innings, he's given up 5 hits, 8 runs, all earned. 13 walks in 7 1/3 innings, and he struck out 8. So the Indians playing some musical position changes.
Jensko goes to left, Prayer goes to right. Dykstra exits the game.
So Wyatt Creer will move back to his original position of right field. And Colton Butler will move from the mound. Will he go back to first? I have to check out to see who's in left field.
Looks like we got Wyatt, isn't it? Creer?
He went back to right field. Butler has gone back to play first. So the question is who's in left?
Well, Sherwinski and Dykstra have been pretty much rotating that position tonight. I mean Jetsko, not Sherwinski.
Oh, Jensko staying in the game in left, so Dykstra is under place, and Bollinger will bat in the number 9 spot.
Yes. I meant to say Jensko.
Shortstop Otis Williams. Now the ball gets away from North. Mosley will go to second. And it's 2-0 on Otis Williams. 4-3 Centerville. In the top of the 8th, the Indians will have the middle of their order coming up in the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Yates, Noah Van Veldhuizen, and Cole Kraber. Low 3-0. Indians need an out as quick as they can get it to regroup in the dugout.
Yeah, they need some energy as well on the defensive side. A lot of standing around moping right now.
And time called as Bollinger steps out the mound. Yeah, it seems like the air really went out of the Indians' balloon, and the only thing we've missed is that noise that it makes.
Yes. It's a great point because, you know, 2 innings ago, we were balls to the walls playing amazing.
And 2 outs away from a win. Ball 4 low, and the runner going to third, and he will be thrown out, stealing.
Excellent job by North. Paying attention. Centerville thought they could catch us sleeping, but Charlie North said no, no, no.
But Centerville take the lead in the top of the 8th. A run, no hits, 2 walks, 1 Oskaloosa error, and 1 runner left. Centerville is stranded 8. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Centerville 4, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Ryan Yates stands in, looks at strike 1. And now ball went outside. Ryan has struck out, grounded to the pitcher, and grounded to second. Looking for his first hit of the night. That's fouled out of here, 1-2. McCain Oden comes out on the mound for the 8th inning of work. He has gone the distance. He's allowed 9 hits. Just 1 walk. Slowly to second. Caden Kalerich throws. Kozlerich out for out number 1.
Yep, there goes Ryan. It's got to be at least his second time where he's just reaching and lunging out for those outside pitches. He's got to find the one he wants and do his nice, level, smooth swing. Ryan's got the smoothest swing on the team, but he just hasn't been able to do it tonight. He's been lunging too much.
Now Noah Van Velde has an 0 for 3. Fouls it back for strike 1. Noah flied to right, grounded to short, and fouled to first. Cole Kraber on deck for the Indians. Trailing 4-3 after leading most of the way 3-1. Till Centerville tied it. This one's hit high in the air. Caden Kozlovich with the catch for out number 2, and the Indians down to their final out.
Now bring up also is the second baseman, number 16, Cole Kraber.
Cole Kraber doubled in the second inning and scored the Indians' first run of the night. He has grounded to third and struck out. He's had a rough night defensively with 3 errors, including the one on the top of this inning that let the go-ahead run come in to score. 4-3 Centerville. 2-0. Catcher Charlie North hoping to get a chance to come up here in the bottom of the 8th. Strike at the letters 2 and 1. Centerville and out and away from their 20th win of the year. Little too far outside, 3 and 1.
Yep.
Maybe the Indian batter is thinking a little bit, since that way outside, what looks to us to be a way outside strike, is going to be called a strike, as that one's fouled out of reach. The count goes full 3-2 to Cole Kraber. Maybe the Indians have been thinking, well, we may as well go after it if it's going to be called a strike.
True. That's a very good point, and the umpires consistently called it. So,
Both
I mean,
ways.
You can't get mad at him for calling it like that, because
in the air to the right side, Matthews has room, and this game is over. Oskaloosa in the bottom of the 8th, nothing across. The final score, Centerville 4, Oskaloosa 3. We'll come back and wrap this up when we come back to Oskaloosa in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on the No Coast Network.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective, because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
With Cade Snickenberg, Joe Lancello with you at Oskaloosa High School, where Centerville has come back to beat the Oskaloosa Indians by a score of 4-3. Centerville, number 7 of the state in Class 3A, improving to 20-3 on the season. Oskaloosa dropped to 18-10. And on back-to-back nights, the Indians have played a top 10 team in Class 3A. We're 3 outs away from a win and weren't able to finish off the deal. Centerville got a run in the first. Oskaloosa got 3 in their half of the second. An RBI single by Nick Dykstra and a 2-run single by Tyler Miller gave the Indians a 3-1 lead. That score held up until the top of the 7th, when Centerville was able to score twice, courtesy of a walk, a ground out, and error by the left fielder Nick Dykstra, and an error by the second baseman Cole Kraber allowed 2 runs to score. The second run coming in when the Indians fell a little bit asleep and allowed the second runner to come in to score to tie the game at 3. Then in the 8th inning, Centerville get a leadoff walk from Walker Wright. His courtesy pinch runner Caleb Cochran was sacrificed to second. Colby Misitich then struck out, so the Indians were 1 out away from avoiding danger. But Cade Mosley hit a ground ball that Cole Kraber was not able to field. And Cochran scored all the way from second to give Centerville a 4-3 lead, and that ended up being the final score. Centerville 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 on base. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 9 hits, 5 errors. They left 6 on base. The winning pitcher, McCain Oden, he went the distance, giving up 9 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He walked 1 and struck out 4. Oden now 5-0 on the season. Colton Butler taking the loss for Oskaloosa. Again, he pitched very well. 5 2/3 innings in relief of starter Jarrett Zerwinski. Butler giving up just 1 hit, 3 runs, none of them earned. He walked 3 and struck out 8. Colton now 5-2 on the season. Jarrett Zerwinski started went the first 2 innings, giving up a run on 5 hits. And Kel Bollinger came into the 8th inning to get the final out. He allowed 1 walk. That final out came when Mosley was trying to steal third, and Charlie North with a nice throw to get him out to retire the side.
Yeah, Joe, just a tough break again for the Indians on back-to-back nights against, top 10 teams where we should have beaten them and just have failed to close out the game. Just too many errors where the game matters the most, it seems like, and then the Indians shooting themselves in the foot time and time again with the errors, and that causes teams to stick around and get extra runs. I think of it as this. For every error is pretty much a point. Indians, luckily, it wasn't the case tonight, but it was enough points for our errors that they ended up getting the lead on us.
And I had in my Craig Ford keys to the game, whoever makes the fewest mistakes will be the winner, and that turned out to be the case here tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, just unfortunate. It's, Coach Allman and his coaching staff has the team huddled around the first base line, and from the looks of it, it just looks like a very quiet group right now, and it looks as if they're just trying to figure things out on back-to-back nights. They just haven't had the finishes they've wanted. So, but I believe that this team, these 2 losses will, help mold our team into the postseason and, hopefully spring us forward as the Indians. I know these guys, they don't like to lose. They don't like to lose to top 10 teams where they should have won, and they know it. So, I believe they're going to come back. They're going to come up to practice tomorrow or BP, lifting, or whatever it is, and they're just going to go at it, and hopefully these losses spring us forward into tomorrow and into the end of the regular season and into the playoffs.
Yeah, the Indians will need to have a short memory because tomorrow they have a makeup doubleheader with Pella Christian. That will be at 5:30 for the first pitch of the first game, and that will be at Lacey Recreation Complex.
Yeah, Joe, and before we close out real quick, I'd like to give a special shout-out to the No Coast Network for giving myself this opportunity to do the broadcasting. Broadcasting is, a potential future for me and my career choice, and my brother as well. And it's been a blessing to have the No Coast Network give me and my brother and, the video crew, Stephen Goodwin, the rest, a chance to, get into this field and, try it out. And it's just been a blessing, and I appreciate it a lot. Thanks to Titus and everyone behind the scenes, and to you, Joe.
Well, thank you, Cade. You and your twin brother, Coy, do a really nice job.
Thank you very much.
And also want to give credit to Garrett Stephans, who is running the camera tonight. And we also need to give kudos to Oskaloosa's Tyler Miller, going 4 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Just a great game, but it's going to be lost in the shuffle, sad to say. Well, that is going to do it for us tonight here from Oskaloosa High School. Thanks very much to Titus Lutzering, our producer and director, for taking care of business here. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, if maybe not necessarily the result. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight in 8 innings. Centerville 4, Oskaloosa 3. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on the No Coast Network. Brought to you by Bank Iowa, Cloud Valve Company, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Pella Printing, Robert Auld Investments, Malcolm Lumber, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Certified Pest Control, Community First Credit Union, Fred's Muffler Shop, Hawkeye Real Estate, Pella Regional Health Center, Edward Jones Investments, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Mahaska Drug, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Lighton State Bank, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, and the Rock Island Tap. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.